Hey, hey, friends. Wow. It has been quite a year, and it's been a while since I've had an opportunity to be with you. So, thank you so much for taking the time to sit with me, chat with me, talk to me a little bit today. I am super excited to really take a few moments to connect up with you. You know, um, wow, last year was quite a year, and I genuinely do really hope that you came out of it strong. I know for myself, last year was pretty unexpected, but you know what? I'm going to share that for me, it actually was one of the best years I've had personally and professionally ever. And why I share that is that there's things that I learned, I've lived through, that I'm super excited to be able to now bring forth uh, to help support you with where you're at. In fact, you're going to see that I've had quite a few posts recently about some upcoming things that I'm doing with some amazing lady friends of mine, Miss Marcy Bro and Miss Emily Clowans, and I'm super excited to always share them with you. So hang tight because we're gonna talk about that in a moment. But I do see that I've got friends joining me. I want to say hello, hello. Make sure you if you can drop a chat in. I want to see who's with me here because this the interface on Facebook today is a little bit different. So what I am really wow, so thankful for is that during 2020 I was able to apply principles, first of all, that I learned from my brain rehabilitation, because that was a really unexpected event in my life, um, that helped me know how to pivot confidently and get through things that at the moment seem extremely traumatic and life interrupting, but land strong. And that is one of the things that I know people who get to know me, they hear a little bit more about my story, always tell me, Deborah, you're so strong. You're so inspiring. You're so strong. Well, I will tell you, it's not always easy to rise up out of the muck and to maintain the vision for who you are. And more importantly, what is it that you want in your life? Holding on to that vision while you're navigating the terrain when you're not in control. And I think what I just said right there is, pretty descriptive of what most people experienced in 2020. And for those of us that are running businesses or we're starting businesses, the decisions that were made by others were very impactful. There's no doubt it was very impactful. But here's the amazing thing. I work with business owners all the time, people that are starting, people that are in businesses, they want to scale up. And it was really interesting to see who had the ability to pivot quick, pivot fast, understand how to own their brand and be innovative, to show up, be innovative and communicate differently. And there are certain businesses and industries that just flourished. And that is my heart, is to help you do the same with where you're at. Whether you are working for a company, you're running your own business, or you're at that place where you're still not sure what you're going to do because you need income, and maybe you were one of those people that 2020 wasn't so kind, wasn't so easy because you were a little taken, side blinded is what I call it. I know it's actually blindsided, but I call it side blinded. You were thrown off course, so to speak, and maybe you're reassessing where you're at and what you want to do with your life and how you want to do it. Well, here's the most amazing thing. If that sounds like you, like you're ready to, you've thought about starting a business, or maybe you've just started it, but you're not sure how to really accelerate it and do things in a way that allow you to totally be seen, be heard, show up with confidence, grace, ease, and most importantly, to be genuinely authentic so that you are earning the income that you deserve and desire. Please drop me a comment. Say, yes, that's me. I'm ready to brand up. See, one of the things that I've been doing in 2020 is I had a lot of opportunities to really self-assess. In fact, we all have those opportunities. I just chose to take them. And I dove really deep into more layers of healing some things in my heart from my past, in my that are going to propel me into the future I've always wanted. And it was amazing because of the amount of opportunities that I had to finally let go of things that were holding me back for so many years. Because there's this vision that I've had for myself of where I wanted to be, who I wanted to be, how I wanted to show up. But a lot of things from my whole upbringing, other people's stories, other people's voices telling me, you can't do that. You want too much. You shouldn't do that. You should do this, caused conflict. I don't know if does anybody relate to that? Because that's a lot of what I heard. And I know a lot of the people that I work with, that's been their story too. And so 2020 gave me the space, and I took the lead, and I was very bold, and I really looked in the mirror to decide, yeah, I no longer want to live like that. This is how I'm going to show up and do life and business now. And what I am super excited about, you're starting to hear about it, you're going to hear about it a little bit more, is I have aligned with a dear friend of mine. Her name is Miss Marcy Bro. Marcy, if you're here, girl, make sure you drop a comment. And a few years ago, actually, Marcy introduced me to this other amazing woman. Her name is Emily Klawans. And the three of us, we're like the three musketeers of branding. Okay, girls, that's a new one for us. So when it comes to branding, personal branding, right? This is how we want to be seen, how we want to be heard, and how we want to lead our business with our brand so that we attract the clients who are right for us. Well, myself and these two amazing women, we have been putting a lot of time in the trenches, so to speak, to bring to you a free 90-minute training called Brand Up. And ladies, I'm inviting you to register. We have a lot of momentum behind this day. We're going to start our first live training is going to be on March 18th. That's next week, Thursday. It's going to be 2 p.m. Pacific time. There is no cost to attend the training. You're going to walk away with real world tips that are going to help you really understand how to embrace the brand that you already have or nurture the brand you've always desired, and more importantly, start to lead your business in a way for 2020 that will help you stay on track, be strong. And what we're going to share some of the things that we took away and we lived through in 2020 that helped us really accelerate. We really care about you, and we really want to be able to support you with your goals for this year. So all you have to do is just in the link below, I'm going to drop the registration. Make sure you get a seat. We have 3 dates. One is March 18th, another is March 25th, the third one is April 1st. They all start at 2 p.m. Pacific time. You're going to go to branduptraining.com. Again, I'll drop that link below. And when you register your seat, you're just watch your emails. You're going to get access. We will not be doing this on Facebook. This is going to be in a private training room. I promise it's going to be fun. It's going to be interactive. We're bringing a lot of goodness to you to help support you. And as we go through the next few weeks, I'm going to pop online now and again. And I really want to hear from you. Like, I'd love to know, what did you do as far as income? Where did you do? Did you start a business? Were you able to stay working? Drop a comment down below. Let me know where you're at. Are you thinking, are you on the edge of your seat and you're thinking, wow, I've always wanted to do a business and maybe now this is the time? Because I got to tell you something. This is the time. There's huge opportunities for you to gain control, to regroup, and really be in charge of your finances in a way that you've never imagined before. And it's easy to do. You just have to be willing to say yes to you. And part of that starts with you saying yes to being with us one of the upcoming Thursdays. So again, those dates are March 18th, March 25th, April 1st. We are going to be doing the live trainings. It's 60 minutes of training and 30 minutes of Q&A. We're going to do live interactive Q&A. So definitely we want to hear from you. So it's a 90-minute training segment total. And you just have to reserve your seat. So you can do that at branduptraining.com. I am going to be popping on Facebook and doing some other lives in the near future, just because I want to share a little bit more too about what we're doing with Brand Up, the Brand Up trainings. But I've got some other goodness that's coming down the pipeline for you too, because it's really about supporting you, loving you. I want you to know that I stand for you. I stand for unadulterated, pure support, so that you can genuinely build the business you've always wanted, but do it in a way that's so true to you that showing up to do business and run your company is done in a way that you're actually leading the company instead of the company overwhelming you. You can learn, I want to teach you how to really thrive no matter what the conditions are around you, and be economically independent, economically strong, no matter what the world is doing. So let's get you going. Pop a comment below. Let me know where you're at. I'd love to hear from you. And then definitely make sure that you reserve your seat at one of the upcoming Brand Up trainings. All right, friend. Thanks so much for being here. And as always, live in your power, live in your peace, and rock on. Okay, talk to you soon.